All right, so the Kardashians, they're still out here doing their thing, causing drama, stirring up controversy, trying to annoy people, and I guess I'm going to annoy people by talking about it all. And the first thing I'm going to talk about here is Pete Davidson. I guess he might have gotten Kim's kids' initials tattooed on his neck. And if that is real, that is some very concerning behavior. Like, I know Pete was already a little crazy, but I think him being with Kim is probably going to make things a billion times worse. And this tattoo, I don't know why Kim would go along with this. I don't know why anybody would condone this behavior. I mean, if I were her, I'd tell him not to do this. Like, this is not a good decision. And isn't he already having some tattoos removed? Like, this is just going to be another tattoo that needs to be removed in a few years when they break up, or possibly even sooner. And I don't think Pete is going to handle it well. I think most people realize that. And Kim, I think she probably just thinks of this as like a quick rebound. She's going to have some fun with a younger guy. But I don't know how long these two are going to last. And of course, Pete probably thinks it's going to last forever. I mean, if you're getting her kids' initials tattooed on your neck, you probably think it's going to last forever. But, they're going to break up soon or in a few years, and it's not going to be good for him. Like, people thought Kanye didn't handle the breakup well. I wouldn't be surprised if Pete is just as bad. And also, now this whole tattoo thing makes Kanye look better because people can understand where he's coming from a little bit. And also, Pete doesn't look like this innocent guy anymore because he just got Kanye's kids' initials tattooed on his neck. Like, this is just weird. I would not be cool with this either. And I'm sure the Kardashian family is so out of it that they're like, oh, this is so cute. He loves the kids and everything. There's other ways to prove that you like your kids other than getting their initials tattooed on your neck. I think most people would understand that that's too far. Like, it's good that he gets along with their kids and everything, but that is just too much. It just seems obsessive, and obviously I don't know their relationship, but I don't think it's as serious as he wants it to be. This seems like he's trying to do something to try to prove that their relationship is more serious than it really is, and to try to hopefully make it last longer, and maybe it will last longer than I expect it to. But I just say odds are, even Kim would probably admit this, odds are that it's probably not going to last. Like, I think in the last episode, she's talking about how her relationships never last that long, and she's always getting divorced and shit. So that's why I think it's crazy for her to let Pete do this. Like, isn't this guy already a little mentally unstable? So I think letting him put these initials on his neck and make it seem like he's that involved and he's like here to stay and he's really a part of their family now, I don't think it's a good idea. But it is possible that he just did it without telling Kim, which obviously then what is she going to do? But I hope she still let him know that was a bad idea. But maybe it's not. Like, it's still his decision in the end too. I'm not going to blame Kim for him getting this tattoo. But if she was all cool with it and she's like, yeah, that's a good idea, then they are just asking for trouble. And it's just insanely weird and really creepy too. Like, there's no need to do this at all. And I feel like he should ask Kanye's permission to do this too. I mean, it's not like these kids don't have a dad or their dad's out of the picture or they don't have a father figure or something. I mean, they still have two parents that are around. And now some random guy that just happens to be dating their mom for like, who knows, maybe a year longer. Now he's just got some tattoo of their initials on his neck. I mean, this guy's just going to be another guy that her mom dated. And also the fact that it's on his neck as well. I mean, everyone sees it. It's not like it's hidden somewhere, which it'd still be bad if it's hidden somewhere. But the fact that everyone can see it and they'd be like, oh, what's that tattoo mean? Oh, that's Kanye and Kim's kids' initials. Like, what? You sound like a maniac. All right, so we got some other stuff going on with the Kardashians. Apparently Kim wore Marilyn Monroe's dress to whatever fashion show was the other week, like Met Gala or something, and people are really angry about it. And I don't really care. I'm not into any of that kind of stuff, but I also don't care if people are angry. I mean, they probably have a right to be angry. I mean, there's no need for Kim to be wearing this dress. And people are like, oh, she's another fashion icon or beauty icon or whatever. And she's like the Marilyn Monroe of this generation or something. And who really cares? I mean, that doesn't mean she needs to wear her stuff. I mean, why not just let it be? You don't need to turn it into your own thing. But of course, Kim would. I mean, she gives no shits. And she probably likes the fact that people are upset by it. Like, that was probably part of her thought process. And then after this, or before this, at some point, somebody gave Kim some of Marilyn Monroe's hair.
Okay, this is either really cool or a little strange, but that's who you're doing business with, right? So.
What is this?
That is Marilyn's hair. So.
You can clone her.
So, that's awesome.
Oh my god, I'm literally going to do some crazy voodoo shit that I learned in 1 week. And I channel her. This is so special
lovely
to
to meet
me.
you.
Thank you so much. This is so cool. So cool.
Good vibes.
Wow. This is sleeping with me every night. Sorry, babe.
I'm sure right after the camera turned off, these people are like, all right, now the catch is you got to give us some of your hair. And that's probably honestly what happened. I mean, they probably did like an exchange or something. And is Kim really excited by this? I mean, I'm sure for the camera and for the people that are giving it to her, like she wants to make it seem like it means a lot to her. But this is just weird. I mean, you give me any famous person's hair, I guess it could be worth some money. That'd be nice. I'd probably sell it. But I'd just be like, who cares? Like, what am I going to do with this? I don't give a shit. Like, what do you do with it? Do you frame it? Like, do you show people? I feel like if you show people, they just think you're weird. Like, do you brag about this? I mean, you're just probably going to lose it too. It's just a strand of hair. Unless it's a few strands, I don't know. Like, usually the people that would want to collect some famous person's hair are like sycophants and people that are just crazy, and they would do whatever they can to get these people's attention or do whatever they can to be close to them. So I don't even think I'd want some celebrity's hair because people just look at me like I'm fucking nuts. And obviously they just gave Kim this, and Kim, everyone thinks she's nuts already, so I don't even think it matters at this point. But I wonder what she's going to do with it. Alright, so apparently also there was some more drama, not on the show, but just in real time with Ray J and Kim and the whole tape. Apparently Ray J's speaking out against it now. And I kind of figured something like this would happen because they really were trying to make him out to be like the villain in the first few episodes. Like him or his manager have these tapes and they're threatening to release them. So I could understand why he's a little upset. So now he's coming out and saying that the first few episodes, like, it wasn't true and he doesn't have any more tapes. And he did give Kanye some tapes, but they were just like regular footage of them just hanging out or something like that. And then he also said that Kim and her mom were trying to put that tape out, like the original tape, and they kind of released it or something. I don't even know. But there's, of course, some more tape drama. It's never going to end. And I think everyone's just kind of sick of it. I don't think anybody really even cares at this point. And it seems like all they do is try to use it to get attention and to start some drama and get people talking about them. And that could even be the reason why Ray J started speaking up, because maybe he's like, hey, I want to get some more clout from this tape. Like, you guys are using it to promote your show and everything, get more views. I want my name to get out there. Like, I want to be involved in this. And also, like I said, they did make it seem like he was kind of the bad guy in the beginning. Like, he was going to release these tapes, and he's had them for years, and he was going to release them on Roblox or something. I don't know. This is just so wild, and who knows what the hell is real or not with these people. These people are just out of control, and it feels like every week they're doing something that upsets people, or they're making themselves look bad, or there are people trying to cancel them or something, but nothing ever happens. I mean, they're only getting bigger. Like, the negative publicity, it only helps them. It's crazy. They'd have to do something really bad to actually get canceled. But still, at this point, I feel like they could get away with anything almost. Alright, so we got one more clip from the show, the last episode from the show, and it's of Kim and Chloe, I think, and they're talking about Kanye during the SNL show. Apparently, he walked out during her monologue while she was just telling some jokes about him, and I guess he got offended. I mean, that's what they're making it look like here.
For you and Ye. He walked out on SNL, like, mid-monologue. So I haven't talked to him since.
I mean, I married the best rapper of all time, the richest black man in America. When I divorced him, you have to know it came down to just one thing: his personality.
He's upset at the fact that I said the reason I divorced him, used the word divorced. So he wished I said the word filed for divorce. And he was upset that I also said he was a rapper. He said, I'm so much more than a rapper. I can't believe you said rapper.
I never want to offend anyone and I never want to hurt anyone, but also that's what this monologue is for. It was like to make a joke. I made fun of myself. I made fun of my mom. I made fun of everything that's personal to me. And it's all fun and games, and apparently it wasn't to him.
I've sat there through so many speeches and things that have not been the most comfortable for me.
Alright, so if that's true, then Kanye is way too sensitive and his ego is way too big. And I think people are already aware of that. But if he couldn't take those jokes, are you kidding me? That's just pathetic. But if he did just wait a little longer, he probably would have walked out anyways when her and Pete kissed. I'm sure he would have gotten mad about that. But maybe he was upset because he just got her tapes back and he just did this really nice thing for her, and then she made fun of him or something. I don't know. I think if you're really getting upset about that, you're way too sensitive. I mean, those jokes were mild, but like I said earlier, I think when her and Pete break up, it's probably going to be even worse than this. I mean, that guy is not going to be in good shape after that. And I also think he'll probably just keep making Kanye look better, and eventually people are going to be like, you know what, Kim deserves these two people. Like, they're both crazy. Who even cares anymore? Like, let them just have a crazy off. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, leave me a comment, then hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you at the next video.